Hello everyone and welcome back to a newbie playing Cities Skylines 2. So today I'm going to build a new city from the tips and tricks that I gave you all in my last video. I'm going to create a new city. I have to make sure that I have positive cash flow that is continuous before I reach $0, and I cannot take out a loan. So those are my parameters. Let's see if I can do it or if I go bust. Let's get started. I'm going to also, because I'm feeling adventurous, do it in the normal instead of the easy mode. Oh my gosh. So for those of you all who have not joined us, go ahead and join us. Play along with us. And for all my newbies, I'm going to give you the same challenge that I'm taking. So once again, the parameters are using the tips from my last video. Create a new city. Make sure that you do not hit $0. You cannot take out a loan, and you have to have continuous positive cash flow before you get to $0. Now, caveat on that is you have to do it in the normal mode. Okay, we're going to do it in the normal mode. We're going to be adventurous, guys. All right, so this is the city that I created. Let's click and get that started. And I think I said Coral Springs is what we're going to start with, or Coral Valley. Coral Valley. If you can find a better name for me, guys, let me know. I truly appreciate it. And all right, so this is the map, and it's kind of pretty. I really do like this map. I can't pronounce the name of it, so don't ask. I can type it in the comments if I need to. We're going to go ahead and we're going to look this over. And one of the things we talked about doing when we were getting started is checking the wind direction. So I'm going to do that as well, but I kind of want to turn this around because I think this is it. So let's look at the wind direction here really quickly first. So I'll know about my air pollution, which it seems is going from left to right in an upward angle over to this side of the map. Let's look at the rest of the map. Okay, then it's going to the side on that side of the map, kind of downward. So it's going towards the edge of the map. So it's all going towards the edge of the map, but for the most part within the city, it's going from left to right or from west to east, down towards the bottom. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, this is going down to the bottom, this is going up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is really look at this. Look at the natural resource. Oh my gosh, there's plenty of natural resources all around the map. And then I'm going to pick a spot to play in. So I have, if I started building along here, because I am playing with 529 tiles, guys, so I can kind of pick where I start. So if I start building along here, that gives me access to water. I never want to start building along a lake because I do have to build pipes and I do have to add sewage, and I don't like to do that off of a lake. I don't want to pollute my lake, so I need to be somewhere with water. So maybe I can start over here. Let's make sure that that directional wind map is going that way. Air pollution. Yeah, I can start it over here. Where else is there water? I've got a couple of places I can start. Now this is a stream, and it's going all the way down the map. So, oh, and this is a big area too. So I can also, it looks like, start it here. Let's look and see what's going on in this map with the map here. I go back in here to the air pollution. Now it's going down here, and it's actually, so now I'm kind of liking this because it's still going, it's going down towards the bottom of the map. My arrows, if you can see those, they're going down towards the bottom of the line. But I do have this, I have this stream here that I can use to divide the agricultural or the industry from the rest of the city, and I'm kind of liking that as a starting point. So I'm going to go ahead, guys. I'm going to start down here once again. I do have plenty of fertile land here, plenty of forestry, trees, and then apparently I've got something else there and I don't know what it is, but we'll get to that. So let's kind of buy our tiles. We have the option of choosing our 9 tiles to start with. I'm going to start down here at the bottom. This is, oh, and this is flat land too. I'm kind of liking this. So let's take 2, 4, well, that's not too flat, but I think I'm going to start with 6 tiles. Even though I can start with 9 at $0, I'm just going to start with 6 right now. I'll add the other 2 as I need, or 3 as I need to. So let's get these and let's get started. Now, On these tiles, you see there's no electricity, so I am going to have to come up with my own source to start, but I think I'll be okay with that. So we're going to start here. We're going to go in here, and just because everything's going down towards the bottom of the map, this is the bigger flat area here, but I don't want to put promotion here. I think I'm going to start with my housing here, and my agriculture is what I'm going to start with over here. So alright guys, what I did is I just laid out a basic map. Once again, I'm going to start with my housing over here. I'm going to start with my industry and maybe my agriculture on this side. I did draw in a couple of just keeping it cheap really quickly up front now. I'm going to keep it cheap, so I'm going to start with some wind turbines. I may go in here and add in some more water and more sewer. I'm going to connect those to the outside. I just want to see how well that works. Okay, so let's get everything connected up by adding in the power lines. I'm going to add them underneath. Let's see here. Let's go 30. So I'm going to add them once again underneath. Connect it here. Connect it here. Connect it here. And I'm actually going to obviously have to add in some sort of transformer station. And now I'm watching my monies here. I'm at $825,000 here, so I want to be real careful adding in the rest of this. Just kind of want to keep it really sensible as far as cost. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in my lines here. I know I need a small street here. I'll stretch you across here. And swing it up here. And let's just swing it a little bit. Yeah, swing it this way. Okay, perfect. And then for my sewer, where is it? We're going to go in and add in a sewer line from here up into here. And kind of nervous, guys. I'm kind of nervous, but we're going to get started, and we're going to try and add in a industry first. So I'm going to keep this on really low. I think I'm going to add in that industry real quick before I even get started. So I'm going to put this on really low. Once again, if I look at my info map here and I look at the natural resources, I've just got plenty here. So I'm going to go ahead and add something here. And maybe I'll add in 2, just once again, getting started. So specialized industry, let's go over in here, and I'm going to add livestock, and I'm going to add grain just to start. Once again, and I'm obviously making this very small. So I've added one here. Let's see here. If I go in here, let's see if it'll let me grab this, bring it down. Oops. See, I made this mistake before, guys. So starting off by losing money is not the coolest way to do this. Sometimes if you click out of it, like in my case, I don't know if you all have this issue, but it won't let me click back in. Even though I'm clicking on the area tool, it won't let me get back into that area tool to re-add, and I have to delete and bulldoze. So I have to be very careful when I add these, and I'm going to re-add it. It's a little bit more care, guys. I just got to be a little bit more careful. Just got to be careful. And I think I'm going to put it on this side. Here. Come all the way down. Put in this little area here. Boom. Okay, so that's that one. And then for the next one, I'm going to make it agriculture, or grain farming is what they're calling it here, and I'm going to add it on this side. And once again, be careful. Go ahead and add this in now so there are no issues. Okay, I've got this one in as well. So I've got two of those. Gonna add just a tiny bit of industry, and I'm thinking I'm gonna add the industry up and over here. Initially, I don't think I was gonna do that. It's kind of a hilly area here, and I might even flatten that. Let's kind of take a look. Oh, that's a nice little side. Not too bad, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that for now. I might want to do something with that later, but I am gonna add my industry over here. So I'm gonna just take a couple of streets here and run it on this side because why not? I've got in just enough for a little bit of industry. I didn't want to go overboard with the industry here just yet. I'm gonna run a street through here. Take a little bit over, just a little bit over here. There we go. All right, so here's what we got so far. I'm gonna put my housing over here, and we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. And my game is running. Ew! And they're asking for stuff. So let's put that industry in here so that my people moving in will have a place to work. Now, one of the things that I did do, if you notice, I did not start with any kind of access here to a main road on this map. So I did have to draw one off the edge of the map here and connect to an outside connection. So I'm going to Slickville, but I had to get some kind of traffic moving in here until I actually get this connected to the rest of the map. So go back in here, and I'm losing money already, so let's do this quickly. Let's do the darn thing here, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna add that over there. I'm gonna add some housing in here. And before I do that, I'm gonna go and turn my zoning because I do want these all running the same way. So I can do it with this tool here. And that'll just make sure that nothing is zoned on this specific road here. I just kind of like that look and feel when I do that. So leave that way. I may even put some shopping up in here. So now I'm not having any power come in. So what's going on here? Did I not connect these? So I thought I connected them underneath and over to that, but just, like, I feel like I didn't do something right. Like, is it off to the side, or do I have to use... See, this is that learning process, guys. This is a learning curve for me. So let's go in here. Let's go underground. Let's remove this because what I'm thinking is I can't do that way. I think I may have to use just the regular. Okay, now do I have power now? And I've reached a tiny village. First milestone, so I got a little bit of money. That $25,000 might help. So I have added power. I am building in my first industry over here. I'm going to go in here and just add in a little bit of housing here. And I'm going to do it individually because I may add commercial off of this street here. So right now I'm just going to go like this, just to add a little bit of housing. They are starting to move in, guys. Because I don't have commercial, you know what I could do here? It's because I have nothing else back here just yet, is to add a commercial zone in here. So a little bit of commercial in here. I don't want the biggest commercial. I might want a tree or something. And I think that's enough for now. So we're gonna go ahead and speed this up a little bit, and I'm praying. And while it's doing that, let's go down. I'm going to add in that extra water and sewage and see if I can connect it to the outside to start making money. So the thing I can do is, now that I have hit milestone 2, I can go in here, lower the budget on all my services. So hopefully I'm not losing as much money. And that did take that down quite a bit to start, which is great. Okay, so I've done that. What else can I do to make money up front here? I've got this stuff building in. Let's just see if we can add water and sewage. I hope this works, guys. I don't want to go bust. I don't wanna. Water there. Let's not have it snap because it's trying to snap to that. And we'll get you connected over. Let's cut you off for now too. I don't need you. Water pipe. And so is all the water connected? Let's see, 3 water pipes and not enough electricity. So I don't have this. Is it just not enough? Okay, so here's a problem. I may have to go in already and add in the coal that I didn't want to add in, but I might not have any choice. So let's go in here. We've got this above ground, right? Bring this up. We don't need this. Maybe we do. I don't know, guys. Okay, so is that added enough? Oh, and it doesn't have road over here. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this. I'm worrying about my money. I thought I added a pipe. You're doing too much. Oh, it didn't need it. Okay, fine. Take that away. There you go. It's not getting power, guys. It's not enough power. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna have to. So I didn't want to spend this money up front, but it looks like I don't have much choice. I'm gonna have to go in here and add in this small coal plant that I didn't want to add. Okay, well, you're gonna pretend to turn the. Okay, so we're gonna sit you there. We're gonna put some streets in here, and we're gonna pray over it. We're just gonna pray over it. That's all. And let's see here. We'll start you here. There we go. Okay, and okay, so we've got that all connected up. How's my money looking? So I've got $600,000 and I'm 69.71. I'm in the hole, guys. This stuff isn't building fast enough. I think I'm gonna make a little subdivision over here of townhomes. So let's see if okay, let's put some townhomes in here. Population's going up. Money's still obviously cratering. I don't have enough of a tax base just yet. Now that I've connected this up, let me see if I can add just a couple of more sewer lines as well, and then let's see if we can connect this to the outside of the city and hope and pray that oops, that's too far out. I'm gonna have to move this out, guys. And one more. Let's get some monies going. It's not working so far, but I know it's early, and I know you typically lose money in the beginning. So, gonna work real hard here to make sure that doesn't happen here. We're gonna try and make sure that doesn't happen here. We're gonna connect these all up. So, sewer. Okay, we've got the 3 of those. And let's take this here, these pipes here, and let's see if we run these to the edge of the map here. Like, do I want to do it there, or do I want to do it like they're already at the edge of the map, right? I feel like they're already at the edge of the map. I feel like I should already have done that, like, right? I guess I'm going to do it here too, just to make sure. I'm kind of feeling like hopefully that'll make me some monies. Oh, I'm at 550,000, guys. I'm losing money big time, big time. Let's look at my services here and see if for the water and electricity I'm starting to see it's not exporting them. Like, my city doesn't need that much, so I know I should be flat out exporting them. I wonder if I raise this. I'm just curious. If this does not work in just a little while, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this off. Maybe see if I can cut off those extra water and sewer pipes, because I just cannot afford to not. Yeah, it's not exporting. And once again, is this a glitch in the game? Because I know I don't need the water and sewage budget that I have. Oh no, it's starting to export. Okay, shut up, Linka. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet because it is starting to export. So we're exporting here, so hopefully that'll help with the monies here. Maybe if we can also, I'm gonna cut on anarchy. I'm gonna run this power to the edge of the map as well. Now I don't know how long, I'm gonna be able to export, but we're gonna try it for a minute so that we can get some additional monies coming in. We're going to go ahead and bring that back up to ground level here, go over here, and then come down to the edge of the map here. So let's see if that gets us money. Where are we? Ooh, $150,000 that we're losing almost every month. And I see nowhere near the tax revenue to get that back up just yet. So it's still building out housing. I'm going to go in here, and just because it's asking for it, I'm going to add in some multifamily housing now. Multifamily. Let's go multifamily here. After I turn these streets. For now, I think I'm going to do it like this. That's all right. Let's go in here and add these in. Multifamily here, row houses. I don't want to add the biggest ones. I kind of want to add some smaller ones here. Okay, so some of those are going in. Let's go ahead and close this out. Look at my info and see my workspace availability. I have 200 open positions. So guys, once again, I should have people coming in here and working. And that also means that I should have the ability to build more housing. But I'm going to make sure that these are just full, and because they're still building them in. Like one person here, two people there. Houses are still being built, so I guess I need to just give it some time. I just don't have the budget. I've lost almost half my money in doing the little bit that I've done. I'm losing $137 approximately per month. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, and I'm going to build in some more commercial. Now, you know what? Let me wait. I've got 200 jobs available. Let me wait. I have people coming in from the other town here, this Slickville place, and they're just getting started. So do I have any? 30, 17 there, 4 there. Yeah, I have open job availability here. So I'm just going to have to give it a minute to fill up. Just give it a minute and pray. And I'm trying to think of what else I can do. So if anyone has any idea, what else can I do to increase my monies, my funds at this time? Because I'm bringing in, what, 39, but I'm losing a lot more than that. So with my services, I have everything down as low as it can go, with the exception of the electricity, though. You know what? Budget, and it's still collecting. Like, I wonder if I change my budget, will it start exporting less? Because I don't need that much. And it's doing a lot of exporting there, so I kind of wanted to do that. That's 13, that's 20, that's almost 21,000, a little bit over that, dollars in revenue that I'm gaining every month. So I don't want to mess with that necessarily. I need that to be where it is. I definitely need that revenue, because when I look at my budget, it's slowly creeping up. So I'm still losing lots and lots of money, but I still have, let's see, a ton of open positions. So I don't want to necessarily build any more housing or build any more businesses, because it's increasing, until I actually have everything fill up here, because it costs to do that, right? And I just don't have the money for it right now, starting out here. I don't want to take out a loan. Remember, I can't take out a loan, and I have to be positive before I get to zero here. So, I'm praying. I'm praying that I can get this done. trying to be very frugal. I've done what I could to get revenue going. In the meantime, I wonder if I add some more water. Let's see here. The electrical is what the electrical is, but if I add a little bit more water, what does that do? Let's look at my services here, guys. I'm 8,000 for that, 2,000. So it does affect this. So I do have to have this up to 100. So if I have the budget at 100, it exports more. So I'm going to have to do that with electricity too. Now that costs me to do that. So it's almost like a give and take, like, you know, in doing that, how much money do I really gain? So I really have to be cautious and patient with that. I'm kind of looking at this budget, keeping a real eye out on it, because now I'm at 200,000 and I'm only making 40. So that needs to increase quickly once again. Looking at everything, I am looking at my workplace availability. I still have 50 open positions. Do I still have housing, or do I need some more? I might have to, yeah. Looks like I can add in some housing, so I'm going to go ahead and add in some more housing. I need to get some more people in here while this is doing whatever it's doing. So let's go in here and let's make these a little bit smaller. And I don't know why I didn't think to do this in the first place, other than I was just trying to build a big block of houses at one time. Let's do this way. There we go. Houses. Those are building in. 48 positions open. Let's see here what's happening with my monies. I'm down to $138,000 that I'm spending on a monthly basis. So increasing this, yeah, did increase the exporting. I moved this. Now, typically I would have this down to 50% for the budget for the electricity, but because I'm trying to export, I raised it up to 100, and raising it 100, I'm exporting and I'm gaining $51,500 a month in revenue. So for the electricity, and 14,000 for the water. So I need those funds, and because of that, I'm happy I did it. I just had to do that. That's just an expense we're going to have to incur for now. However, for the roads, guys, let me go back. For the roads, I did leave it at 50% budget. I'm not exporting anything there, so I'm going to leave it. The next thing I am going to do really quickly, we talked about this, is I've only got one progression point. So I think I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to, through here, add in a few more trees, and I'm going to put a forestry area over here. So I'm going to go in here to my trees. We're going to go with these. We're going to do a circle of them, and we're going to make sure that the anarchy is off. Pack these tight in here. Okay, and then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add a farm. I'm going to add a logging company. So specialty forestry. Bam. It's not on. I want to add this, like where I want it. Like, what's going on here? Okay, so forestry, I didn't want to add it right. I think I want to add it here. And that's fine. And once again, oh, well, maybe I didn't add it the right way. No, you know what? Once again, oh no. Guys, please let me grab this, guys. Perfect. Okay, I've gained $50,000. I don't care about the specialty building placement just yet. I do care about the fact that I made some money, honey. Let's go back in here, because now that messed that up for me. Messed up things for me. Go back in here, grab this, and get this drawn out. We're going to go over to here. We're going to go up to here. Now this is the main road, so I'm kind of not wanting to go all the way up to that. Go there. Let's see here. Come all the way over to here. Come over to here. Okay, so I've got forestry there, so hopefully that'll help to make a little bit more money. And let's see where I am as far as workspace availability. I have 23 open positions. Okay, so now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add a little bit more industry. And I know you can add parks and all of that crap to your industry to make it nice and pretty. Right now I need to make sure I can maintain my money. So I'm still $134,000 that I'm losing per month. So you can notice my tax base is growing. It's just not really fast. I've got right now receiving $107,000 for taxes. Let's go to taxation. I can increase my tax revenue. So we're going to go up to 12% for all of these. And hopefully that helps a little bit more. So, forgot about that. Okay. So it's still 127. It's still high. $114,000 plus for revenue. And it's a total of $41,000 plus for taxes, $6,000 in service fees, $66,000 in service trade. So I'm actually making most of my money right now by exporting the water, the sewage, and the electricity. So those are big boons, guys. So I might add some more of those before I do. See what they're doing here. And I'm going to go in here, and I did this. I did not add single family here, which is totally what I want. That's why that was going down. So let's go back in here and fix it now, because I will fix it. I will fix it. I will fix it. This is what I want to add, so I'm going to delete those in a minute. But my citizenship is going up. I know they're asking for, they're asking for a hearse here. We're going to wait on that for just a minute. It looks like my citizenship is going up very quickly, which is great. So let's go in here, and I'm going to have to do this, and this might change that because I already have these in here, but it is what it is. Okay, so citizenship is at 462 people. We've got 2 now waiting on a hearse, 1 waiting on an ambulance, which is kind of why I hesitated in that for a minute. Let's look at my roads. I'm at $555,000, so at some point that went up a little bit. I'm feeling like I think I was a little bit less than that. Yeah, let's go ahead, and I think once again I'm kind of nervous about doing this, but I'm getting the biggest boost with the power. Let's just give it a minute, guys. Let's see here. My workspace availability, I have 150 plus positions. Looks like I need to go ahead and add in my, the cemetery. Let's look at what's going on here. They're not happy. They're not happy because taxes are high. Well, of course, they're complaining about health care. So we are going to have to go in and add that cemetery. I wanted to kind of wait on this, but I'm really not having a whole lot of a choice here. So I'm going to add that, and I think I'm going to add it in here. And hopefully, I hate spending that money. Gosh, I hate spending this money. I just cannot afford to spend that money, but don't have too much choice here. So I'm not sure why this is doing this. We're going to turn them around here. Add you. I kind of feel like I want to add you right in here, but it's not I'm moving this and trying to make it straight. I'm making it crooked. Okay. Yeah, go back here and boom. We're gonna add you in there. Oh, guys, I'm down to $413,000. I'm panicking. I had to do it though. My citizenship is falling, and I'm feeling like it might be falling because I don't have this service in here. And the ability to take away those dead bodies. So I had to add that, even though I didn't want to. It's like you have no choice sometimes. So yeah, that made a difference. My citizenship and population is going back up. Citizenship, but mean population. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Bottom line is I really needed that. Let's see what's going on. Workplace availability. I have 163 jobs. Do I have enough housing? So let's look at that. I'm looking at it this way. I found myself off camera. When I was building in the old city, I found myself noticing that I had a lot of homes that were vacant. Now, it doesn't look like I have any vacant ones through here, so I'm going to go ahead and add some more. Thank goodness. Ooh, that's a main street. We're going to have to change this up. And here's what I'm going to do once again. I hate to do this, but I'm going to. Let's go in here and change this zoning. So in here, I'm going to get rid of all this zoning. Okay, and then I'm going to go in here and delete this and add more of the medium density rural housing in here. So let's just do it like this. And I didn't do that. I was hesitant to do it, and now I have to. So let's pause you for just a moment. You notice that these built in the wrong way, which is such a shame. Maybe if I do it like this. Oops, wrong one. I can never tell which way that's going, so that way. Okay, perfect, perfect. And now let's put those back, and they should build in the right way. Perfect. And we don't want you little ones. We want the ones that's going to make us the most money. So if you're tiny, move, get out of the way. Move, get out the way. So we're going to do this one here, and then we're going to do the same thing, and I hope I turned that the right way there. Yeah. All right, so hopefully that gives me a little bit more housing through there. Let's see here. I've got 145 workspaces. My monies are absolutely outrageous, and it's because I had to add this, but that was the only way to increase my population. So I lost money to increase my population. So it's like a no-win situation there. So now I'm nervous because am I going to hit my goal before going, the other direction here? Let's look at my monies, services. 124,000 for those. There's no help for that. Yes, there is. Health care. There we go. Let's turn that down. There we go. That's some of it. Budget. That brought that down to 157. So, okay. Still going to have to add you in, but I'm not doing it right away. My population's still increasing here, so we're going to be okay for a minute. Got lots of cars coming through here. From this little city here, and I feel like once I'm able to connect up, where's there a road? Oh my gosh. I can either go this way or this way, and it's going to just depend upon the tile situation, guys. Right now I'm more concerned with the money. I'm still 150,000 here. Let's see here. Let's get rid of the zoning kit. Let's look and see. These are filling up pretty quickly here. People are moving in, so that's a good thing. So I know that people are moving in. I'm going to go ahead and put in some additional housing here. through here. So that in addition to having the multifamily here, we also have single family. And I have 3 progression points here. I'm going to go into the roads. Number 2, at a parking lot. Hopefully that'll give me enough monies to kind of build a parking lot and make money off of it, because remember, that's another way for us to make money. So if I put, and I hate to put the parking lot across the street from them, but I think that's what I'm going to do, just because I don't have too much of a choice. So let's go in here. Let's put in a parking lot. Am I snapping on? Why is this? I'm wondering, like, why anarchy options? Nope. I didn't know I could do that. Let's turn on snapping here. This is what I want. Boom. So I've got parking lot there. They can literally walk across the street to that. I do want to straighten this up because I kind of want this, like, they could kind of drive into it in the middle of the street here. There we go. Okay, so parking's going there for those people who do need to park. Let's go ahead and, can I draw in my districts yet? I cannot draw in districts just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these streets here and I'm going to make sure that you cannot park on them. And I think, so at this time, because I don't have, my monies are falling too, but because I don't have access to everything, I'm going to add trees to them. Yeah. And that way there should not be anybody parking here. Let's do it down the side streets too if I need to. Nobody parks here. Nope. Got to park. Yeah, gotta park in the lots. You absolutely have to park in the parking lots. They're trying me. Guys, they are trying me. No, you cannot park there. You cannot enter here. Park in the lot. I need to collect the fees. And I'm 140. 140, guys. I'm still way negative. I really need to figure out how I can bring my revenues up a lot more. I'm thinking here, if I add in, how much does it cost to add in 25 and 25, more water and sewage? So let's go and do that. Let's add one. See if that helps with a little bit with the budget. 163. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's see what we need here. We have 47 available workspaces still. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to add in some additional industry. Anything to get my monies up, guys. Industry here, here, here. Here and here. Here and here. Okay. I've got a little bit of commercial here, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. And I know this is going to bring up my jobs quite a bit there. Okay, so that for now, and then I might end up putting some more up in there, but for now, let's see, that's going to add plenty of workspaces. I'm at $350,000. I've got 100 plus open positions, so I absolutely feel like I can definitely draw in some more housing here. I'm praying about everything. Am I going to get there? In some housing there. Let's put in parking here on both sides, and then I will put in some additional townhouses over here. I'm at 300,000, guys. Most of our revenue happens to come from taxes. So because it's taxes, I've got to make sure that my tax revenue is increasing, and I'm almost electricity rose. It's the electricity and that water that's doing me in. But let's see if I'm making, but my maintenance is one. Let's look at something, because my expenses is $100,000 for water and sewage. Now if I reduce this, it goes down to half of that. I'm going to reduce it because I'm not making enough by exporting it to justify spending that extra $50,000. I'm just not. So I've reduced that. Let's look at the electricity, $144,000. Once again, 92,000. That's 50,000. I'm not making enough exporting it. Oh, but I've got to increase it anyway because that's too low. Okay. But still, we'll do what we do. Let's see what that does. I'm at $299,000, 96,000 in debt per month. So hopefully some of this will help as it fills in. I feel like we've got how many positions open here? 99 positions. We've got housing going in here and here. And I've got 0 residents in here, 0 residents in here, 0 residents in here, 3 in here. So I've got plenty of housing already. I don't need to build any more right now, and I'm not going to because I'm spending money that I'm not collecting. So let's just hold off on the housing for a minute. Let this stuff build and fill in, and let's see what happens. It's still asking for commercial, but for a small area, I think this few buildings for now is just fine. Let's see, you've got 6 out of 8 employees there, 6 out of 6, 6 out of 6, 9 out of 9, 12 out of 12, 6 out of 6, 3 out of 3. Let's see if this changed. Yeah, so those have just filled up. I must have industrial, I have industrial positions that are not full yet. I know that they're asking for a lot. I just cannot afford it just yet. But if you'll notice, my population is really increasing, so that should really start to help with that tax revenue a lot more. I've just got to give it a few minutes to fill in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a few minutes here and pray. It looks like I might be going bust, guys, like I'm not doing enough. So if anyone has any tips and trips, anything else that I can do to stay positive. I know I'm not negative just yet, but I'm down to $294,000 in revenue, and I feel like I might not make it. I'm nervous and I'm kind of worried, guys. Help me out here. What can I do? Let's see how many. I've got 65 workspaces here, and it's asking for more housing. And I think I'm going to, let's go in here. Did I do that here? I think what I'm going to do here is put housing through here as well. I think the businesses on one side of the street is going to be okay. So I do want to change this orientation again. I want to close you. I want to use you. And I forget. Let's see which way is the right way. It's this way. Yeah, it is. So now that I've done that, I should be able to go in here and add some additional housing, because it is asking for housing. And I've got a rock mansion that's available to me, which I don't have time for that right now. I don't have any time for the pleasantries. I got to get the stuff going, the actual stuff going that we need. So it's building and housing here. 971 people. I'm at $291,000, so I'm still losing money here. Let's see how many available positions. 66 jobs for available positions. So I'm going to just hold off for a minute on building any more of those. And I think the next thing that I am going to build again is industry. I have a livestock here. I have grain here. I have forestry here, but I think I'm going to go in and add in some others if we're needing some additional workspaces. We are at 59. I have I'm $91,000 in the there's 94. Oh gosh, I'm sorry guys. I'm losing $91,000 a month, which is a large amount. So while that fills in, how many jobs do I have available? 57. Yeah. Saying I don't need any housing, so there must be some empty housing somewhere around here. People are living in these, thank goodness. 4 families out of 5, 1 family out of 5. Yeah, I still have available housing. I don't have to worry about that. I do want to go in here on this street. Once again, I'm going to go in here, add grass to this street. so that you all are forced to park. Oops, not trees. I don't want trees. I want grass. You all are forced to park in the parking lots there. We don't park here. I don't want you parking here. There we go. Park in those lots, and let's raise the prices in the lots. I don't think I've done that yet. We need all the revenue, all the help we can get as far as positive income is concerned. And once again, can I draw a district yet? I still cannot draw my district yet. Not anywhere near that. And it's asking for a clinic of some sort, and I've not built one yet because, hey, I don't have the money. So let's see where we are right now. We're losing $94,000 a month still. My population's going up. I don't understand why we're losing so much. And we're in trouble financially. Let's look here and see. We have 75 open positions. Population is increasing rapidly. So I'm hoping my monies will turn around soon. I'm down to 283,000. Yay, I've hit large village. So large village did give me a little bit of money. It gave me $75,000. So that added in here. And I think getting through these milestones relatively quickly is also helping. Because if not, I don't know what would have happened by now. I'm not worried about landscaping or making anything just, pretty right now. I just want to see if we can kind of meet the challenge. Let's see here. We have 68 workspaces available. We are 75,000. We're losing 75,000 per month. Our roads are positive, and I know that's because of the fees from the parking lot. So those parking lots do help. I'm collecting $32,000, but that's the only thing that's here that's positive. Everything else is negative. Even though we're still exporting, we have a negative balance on everything else here. So yay for the parking lots. Hooray, hooray. I think we're still building housing over in here, which is a good thing, maybe. I want the bigger building, guys. I'm sorry, I need the bigger building ends. Anywhere there's a half building, nope. We want the bigger ones building in. Yeah, they're still building in. There's one building in over here. What is this? 2 households. Nope, too tiny. We need bigger amounts. We've got over 1,000 people living here, so we are $75,000 that we're losing every month. We have 62 available workspaces. I'm going to go with that, and in a minute I may have to build some more industry. And what I'm going to do is go in here and I'm going to build another agricultural area, and then I might add in some additional commercial. So let's let this. I'm at 88, so now I went up a little bit there, guys. I'm not sure how or why, but what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and draw this in now. I can't afford to wait. So let's see here. We can now add vegetable and cotton to our farming, which is what I want to do here. So let's do this as vegetables. Perfect. Now I'm not sure how many jobs that added on. Not a whole lot. But what I'm also going to do is go in here and add in some additional single family housing, right? So let's get out of this single family. Let's go this way and plop these down. And once again, what I may do is put my commercial over in here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is turn this street. So let's come out of here. Let's go into this. And I want to say it's the right one this time. And you'll notice those changing orientation so that I can get them that way. We're going to come out of this, that I put those back. It's saying we don't need housing right now, so I won't build it. But population still increasing. 65,000, so I'm down to about it's 66 now, so I'm down to about $66,000 that I'm losing per month. Can I make it? Can I get to a positive space? How many workspaces do I have? 61 available. I have housing going in slowly, mind you. I say slowly, I mean slowly. So give it a minute to run here. 54. I'm at 54 open positions. These houses are filling in rather quickly, and once they do, I'm going to add in some additional commercial. I think that'll be my next step, and then I've got to figure out how I'm going to add in some additional housing. Now I do have the ability to add 3 more tiles, which is why I always kind of wait on this at this stage, because I don't know when I'm going to need those tiles and where I'm going to place them. Right now I'm thinking I'm going to place them right in here so I can have additional housing going this way for now. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But I kind of want to hold off for just a moment. I'm at 76. So my budget's increasing, my tax base is increasing. I have 55 open positions. It's absolutely crying for a small medical center. Now what I'm thinking is I will add a medical center. Hopefully I can wait and hold out till I get to milestone 4 before I do that. We will see. But right now I think I'm going to take a moment and go ahead in here and add in these extra tiles. So 1, 2, and I almost want to know if this land is contoured. I don't think that's contoured up there so much, but I think I'm going to go down here to 3. Once again, those are the rest of my 9 tiles that we can start with for free with the 529 tiles. So those tiles have no upkeep and they had no cost, which is great. So I'm going to go in here and be ready to add additional housing through here. Okay, I've added that really quickly. Make sure that my orientation is all right, and I'll go back and change that one. But here we go, here we go, here we go. Here it is all right. You can see here it needs to be fixed. On this side for sure, I don't know. Let's see here. Nope, wrong one. This one. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's close this tool. We have right now 48 open positions. And the population is still increasing. It's at 1,100. Tax base, I'm still losing $65,000 per month. I'm going to go in here right now. I'm going to add in some additional housing back here, and once again, I think I'm going to take and add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go this way, all the way across to here. Okay, so that's housing going in there. I added this in. This is the vegetables. Let's add in cotton here as well. So we're going to go in and add in the cotton with this industry. And I was hoping that I would make more money with the industry. Like, I'm really not seeing any real benefit for adding this industry in here. But maybe I'm not looking in the right place. So that's a whole nother thing, guys. I think I'm going to have to look under services once I get this added in here, just to make sure that everything's going smoothly. Perfect. And let me go in here and look under production. I think that's where it is. So it's saying that, gosh, I need coal. Like, I need coal yesterday. you know, this stuff in here has a little bit of a surplus, which is good. I've got a surplus on things like steel and stuff, which I'm not understanding because I'm not making any yet, but that's okay. But it's the coal, the chemicals. Let's see here, anything else? Okay, not enough software and things like that, but that's okay. We have added that in. And let's see, you know, I always wondered if it would tell you, and it would be, I think, a boon if the game would tell you like how much you were collecting off of each industry individually. Like, wouldn't that help? Like, I would know, do I need to expand this? Can I get rid of it? Because it would tell me individually without me trying to go in and add another mod, because I think that the base game is lacking some of the things that you could really use, and we're ending up adding so many mods for everything that we're using up all kinds of storage that we shouldn't have to. So I'm not going to add a mod for that, but it would be, I think, really a benefit if the game told us, hey, this is what it's collecting, this is what's stored, which it does show that, and this is what you're spending per month, this is what you are making per month off of having this particular farm here. You know, that would help. In my book anyway. What do I know? I know I need that mod. Yeah. And what I think I'm going to do is I've added an entrance over here for, what is this? Slickville? I wonder what this one be. That's connection for water, so I'm not going to even worry about that. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and add another one on this side. And draw a street all the way through here. So we'll see when that happens, but add in another. Gosh, they are really wanting. You know what, let's see if we can do it right now. I'm just going to see if I can add that connection through here and see how much of a difference that would make. Hopefully it's going to make a difference financially. I'm actually wanting to go down 90, so let's go down 90. Let's go 90, and then we'll curve it in here to follow the contour of the water. So now this connection goes to a little place called Douglasville. Okay, so now I've got two connections in here. Hopefully that will increase my need for industry, my need for commercial and housing. Like, I can get people moving in hopefully now because of that. So I'm still 81,000, so I think that drawing those streets and opening that up a little bit. I don't have tile upkeep yet, but that kind of did something with my finances there. So even though I'm drawing in housing here, guys, it's like it might not be enough. It might not be enough. There's a lot of street parking, and we're going to get rid of that once again. If I need to put in another parking lot here, which I'm assuming that I might, and that's okay because they're making money. So let's go ahead, add in a parking lot here. And I'm going to kind of move this over. I kind of want it to be parallel with the one that's here already. So let's line that up. Let's go ahead and put in some additional. And did I put in single family here? Low. Okay, so we're going to go in here and put in some. And I'm going to leave that for now. Once again, I don't want to do anything to disrupt monies that are already flowing. I don't have enough as it is. But I am going to go in here and I'm going to put in some, townhouses. Stop. Let's pause the game. Let's do this right. I want townhouses here. And I have to be careful to make sure that I am adding in the right sort of homes in the beginning. So townhouses there, townhouse here, townhouses here, and townhouses here. Okay. So here's my next thing. If I were to put down one of these specialty buildings, and I'm just going to think about putting down one so that I can maybe increase my progression points a little bit quicker. So let's put down maybe the Fleur de Tea or the Riverside Grill. Let's see what you thinking. I'm thinking about the Riverside Grill, maybe right in here. And I think that gave me quite a bit of a boost with my progression points there. Let's look and see how many open positions I have. I have 60 open positions. I have people moving in. Matter of fact, quite quickly, but not quickly enough. Okay, no worries, no worries, no worries. And I don't want to draw in any more streets right now, even though I probably could. I'm just kind of hold off a little bit here, although I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see how many open positions I have again. 54 open positions. I'm losing 85,000 a month, guys. 85,000. And I feel like I'm not growing as quickly as I can because I don't have, once again, this clinic in here. But if I put it in here, I'm just feeling like, guys, I'm going to be in trouble. Like, I'm really going to be in trouble. So what I'm thinking about doing, and I don't know if this will work, I'm almost wanting to turn this parking lot into like a drive-through. Like you can, and I wonder if I can do this. I've not tried this before. We're going to try it now. I want to take this alleyway because I want a narrow street here. And if I put that here, like, can I put the medical on the other side and will it connect? That's kind of what I'm trying to see. And I'm going to have to put the smallest, cheapest. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. $30,000, but I'm kind of like stuck as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and it's not asking for, I'm wondering if they'll drive through, like they'll park here and they'll drive through. Let's see here. Let's see if it'll go that way. Oh, it does. Okay, so this is great. So it just goes to the parking lot. And we have issues. We have issues. We have issues. I don't understand why we have issues. Because it's not connected. They don't like that connection, guys. So even though the trucks will drive through there, I do have to have a street through here. And I didn't want to do this. But I don't have too much of a choice. All right, so population's still falling. Come on now. Come on. I've added in the amenity that you needed. And I know they're getting out to you kind of slowly, but how much money am I losing? 87,000. Now, here's the thing. With my services, I'm going to, well, I've already reduced the death and health care. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. They're getting to you in these ambulances as quickly as they can. And I might have to increase this just to get my ambulances to pick up these people so that citizens can move in. What else would they pick up? Oh, there's a 10 there. What's going on? There's something that they really don't like. And it's a high crime risk. So now I got to put in police. See, now here's where I'm getting into trouble because they are really complaining on the back end about police, even though there's not been any crime. If you've not had any crime, why are you crying about it? Oh, these people. Let's see here. Before I even worry about that, let me go into this clinic. I have 2 vehicles in use. One's being bought. So one's being dispatched, one's been bought. It is what it is. They are picking up bodies as quickly as they can, people. We are working on you. Look at that ambulance go. I don't know where it's going to. Oh, right there. Okay, so it got in there relatively quickly. Hopefully that other one will be moving really shortly here. And even, oh, I'm at 94, guys. What's going on? Why am I going backwards? My citizens population is going up again, but I'm at 94 and I'm almost wanting to increase my services for just a minute with healthcare so that I can get those ambulances to pick up those people. And I just had to do that. Now, what is this black thingy here? What is this? I'm just trying to see what that is, and it didn't show it to me. I increased that just to get these ambulances moving, just to clear up some of this, and then I'm going to decrease it again. I just can't afford to keep it that high. And as soon as I decrease it again, I'm going to go over in here and start building out again. Okay? Got to get the traffic moving here. So my ambulances are doing their job. Let's pick up about 3 or 4 more of these, and then we'll go ahead and lower that back down. No, I know you're just, are you dropping off? I was like, I know you're not just sitting there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove some of these lights too. Can I do that right now? I don't think I can do that right now. No, we're gonna leave that for now. We'll get there in a minute. We'll get there in a minute. And I think I'm gonna end up making these one-way streets too. So as soon as I get that done. Oh, okay. I'm dropping them off. I tell you, they're getting rid of these people. It's great. Let's see here. Quite a few still to be picked up. Population still increasing. Oh my goodness, I have got to get that down as soon as possible. Get these people. I don't even want to start drawing. I'm losing so much money, but I think I need to go ahead and start building in my housing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase this road. I don't like the way that's sitting there. Yeah, sorry, darling. I saw you driving, but this had to be done and it was more important. So before I start curving a little bit more here, I want to straighten this out. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then we can start curving you around just a tad bit here. This looks like it's going to be almost an S. So let's see here. So is that straight? I kind of got a feeling like that's not really straight. It could just be because that's not. So this is 90. This is 90. See, I think this one's crooked. And I know I have no monies, but I have to draw this in straight, guys. It's gonna bother me if I don't. So let's see. This is 90. Okay, so something, yeah, it's all through here. Okay, so it is what it is. And I'm thinking I'm going to just kind of draw this a little bit differently through here, just because I don't like for roads to go straight through, because sometimes they'll use the side roads instead of using the main roads. I don't know why they like to do that, but it is what it is. All right, so let's get some housing in here. It's asking for some housing. How are we doing over here? We've got 95 positions available. I can go ahead and I am going to go ahead and lower now. Oh, thank goodness. It's 130 for services outrage. So we're going to lower the health care and death care back down. And I'm going to put in some housing here and see what that does for us. But before I put in the housing, guys, I am going to once again turn my streets. You know how I am about that. Let's look here. I think this is this one. Nope. Boom. Let's go here. And then let's go here. And through here, we're going to go, I think it's going to be this one. Am I right? Yeah, I am, finally. Okay, perfect. We've got that lined up pretty, and we're going to put some single family housing in here, which is what it's asking for right now. Perfect. Okay, so I've got housing going in. Let's see where I am. I'm losing $90,000 a month still. I've got $219,000. Of course, that's still decreasing. But on the other side of the world here are one of the benefits is that some of this is going up. Did I ever go in here and change this? Let me go in here and change the streets so that they're not parking on the streets. They are parking in the parking lots, and let's increase the fee for parking in the parking lots for now. So I've got this. Go into this road and put down some grass so that they don't park here. They park in the lot. Oh, really? You were just gonna park there anyway, huh? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and you all should. Most of these buildings have their own parking. I want to see parking in it. And unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to go in here on these side streets maybe and add in no parking, especially over in here. I don't want you parking here or here. I mean, they'll try you. Look at them parking everywhere. Parking a lot, people. Hey, hey. Did I ever increase this one? I've increased this one. Everything else I believe is increased. We need that revenue for sure. Okay. Everything's filling in. This is cotton and vegetables and grain, livestock. I'm losing $87,000 a month, but I still have over $200,000. So it's looking good so far. All right, guys. I don't know if I'm going to make this or not, but I'm doing everything that I can to kind of bring in some monies. In the game, just like in real life, you have to spend some, however, to get some sometimes. And right now, I just can't do the spend and be comfortable about it. It's asking for a landfill or some sort of trash pickup that I don't have yet. I wonder, can I cut this off? I'm not using it. Power line not collected. Am I using? It's 78%. It's not connected. It's just here. I really don't need this yet, and I'm using it like it's efficiency, 78% efficient. But I really don't need this, and I'm spending money on it. And I'm going to pay to do that. I wish you had an on and off switch, and maybe I've missed something, but if there was a way for me to cut that off, it probably would have been cheaper. $98,000 that I'm spending every month. I couldn't figure it out. So there you go. Let's look at how many open positions I have. I've got 84 open positions. So housing is a thing. Let's look at that. And once again, I'm going to just go through some of the housing and make sure that people are living here, because if not, I don't want to build a whole lot more housing. I still have the availability. I think I've drawn them in for the, yeah. So I've drawn in the space to build the medium density. People just aren't moving into medium density. So in that special, they're requesting housing, but they want low density housing. So I'm going to build what they want, because right now I need the revenue. I might be able to be picky later, but not right now. Look at how fast that filled in. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go the next row. I should have gone here. There we go. And now it's not asking for housing. I think I've got plenty of that going in. 89 work positions here. And now my population is falling. But their happiness is, well, it hasn't increased a whole lot. Let's see what we're complaining about now. high taxes, walking distance to an elementary school. So they're really wanting a school. They're really wanting a police station. I have to build one, guys. I don't have a choice, and I want to go with the cheaper of the two. I'm just going to have to. So I can get a police station for $100,000, just half my money. Like, really? And I can get an elementary school. Oh, so it's the elementary school. It's no brainer. It's $40,000, guys. And I know I've got to have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and delete, I think, this row here. And let's see here. I think I can leave housing around it, huh? What do you think? I think I'm going to do this, maybe this, and put nothing on either side because I may want to add a park or something else here. So let's do that. And hopefully that's enough to start bringing my citizenship or my population up, and it is not just yet. Let's see how many students would be attending this, buddy. Let's see how many. I didn't even look at that first, and I should have. So I have 104 students that are eligible for elementary school. So hopefully they'll start using it soon. As far as open positions, I do have 100 open positions. So, and I'm losing 130, and it's because of that education. So go into this, go into my services, go into my education, and lower that to half that amount, which drops that budget, but only to 121. So my budget is going back up again. And I'm kind of stuck here, guys, not knowing what to do. What is this little place here? This is the low density business. Yeah, it's a convenience food store. It's called 60 some. Okay, I'm like, why is this parking lot so full? And that's why. It's like really a lot of people going into that, which is great. How about what's going on here? This is also food, and it's called Burned Beans. So this is a restaurant, which is great. I have the pharmacy there. I have beverages and entertainment there, and then I do know that I did add in the Riverside Grill down here. So let's wait. Let's see if anyone's attending this school that I've plopped down here. I see no students. So it's primed for 78. I see no one there. Maybe it's, you know, it's late in the day and they're not attending school right now. Let's look at, my monies are still falling. I'm down to $156,000, people. Workspaces, I have 118 workspaces. I have basic education going on now, so I shouldn't have so many, I would think. But I have plenty of workspaces, and housing is still being built. My population is increasing again. I think I'm going to add just another row of housing just because I really want to get my revenue up, and it's just not working, guys. I don't know what else to do in the start of the game, and my challenge is not looking so hot. I'm not making enough money. Why? Money's still falling at an alarming rate. Revenue is slowly catching up. You know, I feel like we've got such a ways to go to get there. You know, water still exporting. We're collecting a small amount of fees from the medical center and the cemetery. and for education. Interesting. Very small amount of fees. And it's not even enough, these fees are not even enough to offset the maintenance and the upkeep of these buildings. So, but without them, I guess we'd be in real trouble. Now, because I'm playing on normal mode, I don't have any subsidies available, so making it doubly hard. I'm still losing money. I'm trying everything I can think of to gain money, but I have 112 open positions. I have the cemetery here. I have the medical clinic here. I have the school here, and I'm just not making enough revenue. And I know it's saying that it wants additional businesses. You know, let's see here. It's got 100. These are all full. Let's look at this, because maybe if I add in some more commercial, even though I've got plenty of workspace, that may be in the industry, and maybe I need to add in some more commercial. So I'm going to try this. I hope this helps. There we go. And so while it's building that in, and I am praying for monies, my citizenship or my population is still increasing. I haven't hit 14,000. I'm sorry, 14,000. I wish 1,400 yet, but the monies is what I'm worried about. I'm just losing monies. And I know that they're wanting a police station. I absolutely know that they are, but I cannot afford to put one in just yet. Because if I do, that's $45,000, and then I'm going to lose it in a matter of minutes with the monthly revenue that I'm losing. I'm down to 83,000 that I'm losing again per month. And that might have had something to do with putting in this additional commercial. That's really interesting. I'm still putting in housing, so hoping that it's enough. The game still does have the ability to put in some medium density here, and it has not filled these in because it has no need to yet, which is really strange, but it is what it is. And because it's not, I'm not going to put in another row here until this fills in. And it's asking for it again. It's just not worth it for now. I have reached a population over 1,400, which is good. And my revenue, I'm only $47,000, guys, off of, well, now it's 105. I don't know what happened that quick. I was at 47, now it's 105. Really? Really? How did that happen? Now did you all see that jump? It was at 47, now it just jumped. Like, how? What changed? I haven't added anything. What changed to make that? I have no idea. Now it's jumped back down to 64. Like, I feel like when these buildings are added in here, it's doing something. Let's look at my housing and see if these are full. If they are, I'm going to go ahead. Everybody's wanting things. So, and there's a few people living in these. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to go ahead and add another row of housing. And then I might add some additional commercials, just because I'm feeling like that commercial is helping to bring those costs in line a little bit more. So we're going to try that. I think that's enough for now. So another row of housing and a little bit of commercial through here, where it's a little bit flatter. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do, because it's flatter, but it's not as flat as I'd like it to be. So I think I'm going to go in here, push back a pad in here to add in my commercial through here. And then I will add in some small commercial here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what that does to my tax. I'm at 88,000, guys. So see what that does, if anything significant. And while that's building in, I am going to start to just try and smooth this out a little bit. I'm going to take that down to a 20. Take this brush down a little bit as well. Oh, 20's fine. Maybe a 25 through here. There we go. Okay, so let's see, my population is increasing, my monthly balance is at 75,000. It's changing on a regular very quickly. But I've got traffic coming in here, and I've got, guys, traffic coming in from over in here, so this area is getting a lot busier, and I can appreciate that. So let's see what's going on. It's asking for more housing. I want to check out the housing that's here. There are people living here. Got residents in here, residents in here and here, residents in here and here. So let's go ahead in here, add in just a tad bit more housing. Once again, they're still asking for housing, which is great. I need the tax revenue. While that's filling in, I'm going to go over in here and look and see. I have 114 open positions. Once again, I did just add this in, so that might have something to do with it. I'm okay with that. I just need to make sure that this city is continuing to grow. As far as my tax base, I'm still losing $91,000 a month. It's wavering. It's going up and down, up and down. So that's not great, but it is what it is. If I can get positive. Oh, why is this shaped like this? Let's turn this around. I don't know why it's sitting this way. I don't know how I did that, but apparently I did. There we go. Still not asking for medium density housing. So here's another question, guys. Let's take this. Oh no, you cannot park on the side street when there's a parking lot there. I need the income. So let's do this. Go back in here and add in the, change these streets here and here. You can't park there. You knew you had to park in that lot. Come on now. Now if the lot's full, that's a different story. Okay, so lot's full. I might take it off of this one just because the lot is full. And I don't have a choice. You gotta park somewhere, right? But if that lot is not full, you're not parking here. Park at the lot first. And what's going on with 68,000? I'm losing 68,000 a month. So here's where I am. I have $129,000 and some change. I'm almost at progression milestone 4. I have 29,001. My gosh, I can't speak. I have 2,901 progression points, and I need 3,500 to get to the next milestone. So almost there, not quite. As I add things, though, I feel like things are changing on their own. I know I turned this around. There we go. I think I was crazy. I know I did that. Okay. once again, 78,000. So catching up, but not quite fast enough. The question is, what do I do next? Like, do I draw in more housing or do I wait? Like, should I draw in some industry, or are those jobs filled? And they aren't. Let's look at this. I've got 20 people out of 21 there, 9 out of 10 there, 10 out of 11 there. So I have 27 out of 30 there. I have open positions, but here's the thing, guys. I have those open positions, but I don't know if they require more qualifications. Like I have, let's see here. I have 100 open positions. All of those cannot need higher education in my mind. I'm hoping they don't. But we'd have to see. And I have no highways through here just yet. And I've not even thought about that. And that's something I'm going to have to look at getting at some point, somewhere near here, but not just yet, because quite simply it's all about the Benjamins. I don't have any. I don't have none. Okay, 91,000 in the hole. I have 100 students attending the school. Not bad. Okay, well, we can live with that. We can live with that. My population is increasing. My monies, of course, are still decreasing. I finally reached 1,500 in population. What's going on with my monies? Still $98,000 a month that I'm losing. Like, it's fluctuating. It got down as low as 47, and then it immediately jumped back up to more than double that. Like there was a glitch, like I was doing something wrong. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute. One people there, 48 people can work here. I've got open positions. I've got the jobs, guys. I just don't have those jobs being filled, and now my population is going down again. They're upset. They're really wanting, and I'm really tempted. So I'm kind of waiting here, but I'm really going to have to put in a police station really, really soon. Like that's one of the biggest things there. Plus they're complaining about the walking distance to the elementary school, which, hey, the elementary school is right here, guys. Give me a break. I should have put it over in here maybe. This block would have probably been prime, but it's still, come on. You can get there. Because this is where it is. We don't have a choice. At some point I might come in here and add a small school over in here if I need to, but for now, this is where it is. Now my population is falling. I just don't understand. Is it that I need more housing? So let's add more housing. Like I cannot afford to have my population fall at all. So it's asking for more housing. We're going to give it more housing. Well, we'll have to deal with your nonsense. Right? There we go. And it immediately started building them in. So hopefully that'll do some of it. But I think part of it is because it's really, really wanting a police station. And I just cannot afford to add in a police station just yet. I have progression points, and I have 3,001 progression point, and I need 3,500 progression points. So I'm about 499 points shy of the next milestone. And I'm looking at getting there, and maybe if I add in, just to see here, guys, another specialty building, that'll help. It did. Adding in that specialty building, guys, I didn't realize that. So adding in that specialty building increased this. Now I'm at 3,281 points. So it gave me like 280 points for adding that in, which is great. So if I have another, I'm going to just go ahead and plop it down. And I don't have another there. And I don't want to add in a mansion. That doesn't even make sense in this area just yet. Okay. All right. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. My population is increasing once again. I wonder if that's because I added in that specialty building, which I really, really needed. And once again, I wonder if it's because I added in that specialty building, which I really, really needed. Okay, let's look at here. I was still 86,000. I am at 3,311 progression points. Once again, I need to get to 3,500. Now, once I do that, it should give me $100,000, which I'm going to use. Unfortunately, I have to use it right away, which is going to affect how much money I'm losing per month. But I have to put in a police station. I feel like that's affecting my growth. And like the happiness factor is -14. I don't know if y'all can see this there, but it's -14. Like, that's the highest I've ever seen it. They're happy with the homes. They're unreliable healthcare coverage, and it's probably because I'm not spending enough on it. They're mad about the taxes, of course, but it's not stopping them from moving in because I only have it at 12%. And then they're complaining about the walking distance to the elementary school, which I tried to make. And I guess the only thing I guess I could have done differently is like put it maybe over in here, so it could have been maybe more centrally located, but I've placed it now. I don't want to move it right now because it could cost me money to do so. Okay, guys, so I've got my population still increasing. It's at 1,700. I've got $37,000, but I'm losing $79,000 per month, so that's not going to last me that long. I don't know of what else I can do to increase my money. I just don't. I've done everything that I can think of to increase my money, and it's not working. It's just not working. I've got police cars that are out securing crime scenes and patrolling. So they're doing their jobs. I've got commercial here. I built this in for medium density. I did fill in the spaces. However, they've not built the homes because they feel like they don't need them, apparently, which is fine, you know. However, it's asking for the high density is creeping up again. Now, here's the thing. I did these low income buildings. These are high density, and they're not full. So don't tell me that you need another building. Move in. And I'm, dying for people to move in. I have 17,000 people living here, but my tax revenue, my tax base is not enough. There's a huge gap there, so we're still waiting. Okay, so my income, it looks, is almost caught up. It's almost caught up. I have, in tax revenue, I'm making $281,000 a month. I'm spending $286,000, so it's changing, it's fluctuating as it does. I don't know how it fluctuates so much. It goes from, here to there very, very, very quickly. But I'm catching up. I'm at $29,000. So can I hold on? I have 111 work positions here, so I don't need to add any. Right now, it's asking for high density homes only. However, these are not full, so I'm not adding any more right now. People need to move into these. I do need to add a parking lot, but let me see how much it's going to cost me, because I'm afraid I don't have the money. Parking lot. Now, that being said, because I have created a district, guys, right? So I've created my district. I should be able to go in here in my district, and everything is locked. So do I have the ability roadside fee? I can't add a roadside parking fee until I hit milestone 5. Huh. Okay, so let's see if I go in here, and if I add a parking lot, that's $20,000. I can't even afford to add the parking lot. I'm almost at a point where it's 28. I have to take a loan, and I don't want to take one. Is there anything I could cut as far as services? Everything's at 50%, so I can't go any lower. I'm going to take my taxes and increase it to 13% temporarily, guys. But I've got to get that extra revenue. I totally need it. I'm still spending, I'm still negative $12,000 a month here. I'm at 28,000. So, I mean, realistically, I want to build something, but I can't even afford to do that. And I have plenty of workspace availability still. So let's let this building fill up here. I've got 9 people, 31 people. I'm going to change this for now. I've got to, unfortunately, I need to have the ability to park. So I'm going to go into my roads just temporarily. I'm going to let y'all park here because I need to. And that might help to increase the population because now they do have a place to park their cars there. I'm also going to do it here. Just for now. I got to let you fill out. My population is increased. My citizen happiness has supposedly increased, though not enough. They're still complaining about crime. They're still complaining about the schools. They're just complaining about everything. They just complain. And I am losing money. And even though I've changed the tax base, people aren't moving out just yet, even though they're complaining about taxes. I just have to find another way to get some additional revenue in here really quickly. And I need people to move in. Like my clinic here is, okay, patients are down, thank gosh. And I saw an increase in happiness here, but I'm seeing money still flowing out of my pockets here. Like I can't get that balanced. And I'm wondering here. Still. Okay. I've got employees. I've got how many workspaces available. I've got 66 positions open. So question. Do I want to put in some more office buildings here? I think I do. Now, I almost want to move this like in between here, like that. And why is it saying it has no road access? Because it should be in there sideways. It's on the side road. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, I'll put you back. Don't worry about it. We're gonna leave you where you were. Got time for your drama? No, I didn't want to go back to where it was. Interesting. Okay. So it did. Let's go in here and see. That goes a long way. So. And this is what I thought I was grabbing. Oh. And I added that and I've lost money. I should not have added it. I'm just so... I wonder if I deleted it. It won't take back my sins. It will not remove my sin. Okay guys, I'm almost out of monies here. I'm still trying to make it work. But now I'm losing citizens as well. I don't know what to do here. It's saying it needs high density. I have the high density in here. I have the availability in here so that people can move in. I'm still losing citizens. And I'm losing citizens and I feel like it has something to do with all of the other stuff that's going on. Like crime-wise, I have like no crime scenes out here. I've got the one car patrolling and I know that's not a lot, but that's what we have. The happiness went up a little bit. Yet I'm still losing all kinds of money and I just don't know how to fix that. Guys, I think I'm gonna bust. I've got $4,000 left. And out of that, it's saying it needs high density, which these are, and they are not full. I mean, they're, people are moving in, but people are, and you know what? When my population decreases, I wonder if that's because of like a small spike because of a death wave or something. I didn't even think about that. So yeah, still not requesting any medium density. But my population is at $1,785. I'm down to $3,000, guys. Just $3,000, and I've not gone positive just yet. I've done everything I can. I have open positions, so I'm not going to add any more right now. I've got 90. I've got a school in here. I've got police, medical. I've got a cemetery. So I've got some basic services. I don't have all of them, but I do have some of my basic services, but I'm just bleeding money. I'm at $2,000, guys. Their happiness is increasing, but I'm still losing money. My citizens' population is increasing, but I'm still losing money. And I just had the chirper tell me that people are dying at a higher rate than usual. Increase the roads. Now they want me to increase the roads, and I can't afford to. I've got $1,400, $1,300, and I think I'm going to go bust here. I think that's going to be it for me. I've got $910 left. And my money is steadily falling, and it's falling quickly. Okay, I've got 177, well, I've got less than $100 left. So guys, I've gone bust. I'm in the negative. I'm going to stop the game, and here's what's been proven. This game is hard, especially in normal mode. There was no way for me that I could think of to bring my monies positive, so have positive cash flow before I hit a negative amount here, playing in normal mode and not getting a loan. So if any of you all are able to do it, share with us in the comments how you do it. If you're an expert or you've been playing for a long time, if you're able to do that, let us know how. It's been very difficult. We love your feedback on this. If you played along, hopefully you were able to do it, or take up your own challenge, guys. This was a challenge for me. Do this as a challenge for yourself and see if you can make yourself have a positive cash flow before you hit a negative dollar amount here in the normal mode and not get a loan. That's it for us today. This has been a bust. I hope I'll see you all next time.